guys, welcome back to an episode of 12-Inch Figure Fanatic. Remember to subscribe. Today I have a very special unboxing. This is one of those small batch figures that we would call a holy grail. If you need a definition for that, look at my last video. This is a figure by SUP, Strange and Unusual Productions, which I think was a name created just for this figure run. Because this is the Lydia Deetz, played by Winona Ryder, from the original Beetlejuice film. There's obviously been like a sudden resurgence of interest in Beetlejuice since they announced that there'd be I don't know if it's a remake or if it's a continuation of the first one with, of course, Winona Ryder and her mom playing a return. But also Jenna Ortega, who's, you know, kind of in the hit squad in Hollywood lately, very young and up and coming. Before today, if I wanted to make a Lydia figure, the best I could do was either pay an exorbitant amount of money to somebody to custom make me one, or get the figure from the Dracula series. I forget the name of the character that she played, but Winona Ryder was in that film. And the likeness of her, because I have that figure and there's a review of that in my feed. The likeness is so-so, I'll say. So not quite the caliber that to me would be worth taking that head sculpt off and making a Lydia figure out of it. Not to mention the difficulty of the intricacy of her outfits in that film, having to replicate that as well. I could get somebody like Gee Whiz Customs to make me an outfit, but again, we're getting into a high price point. This right here solves that problem. Now let's take a look inside. All right. So this was actually a collaboration between the famous Sean Dabbs and Viola Witraka. Both of them do some very great work. They're pretty well known in the figure collecting community, especially for their small batch and custom work that they do for folks. So they also did the Beetlejuice snake, you know, where Beetlejuice's head is on the body of a snake. They did that, and I didn't want to buy that. I didn't really like that thing when I saw it as a kid, and I still don't like it now. I already have, I think it's by Sideshow, the actual tombstone where the words light up. I've had that for a while now with my Beetlejuice figure. So the box, nothing to it. It has the Strange and Unusual Productions logo embossed on the top there. It's also got it etched into the foam, which is a nice touch. And there's the snake thing. That snake is actually not the Beetlejuice one, but the one that seems like a knockoff of Dune that was in the Underworld or whatever. All right, so right away we got these accessories here. So there were only 20 of these made, apparently, and this is number 5. See that? Viola Witraka. She did the paint, hair, and assembly, and then the art direction and sculpted parts, Sean Dabbs. Tailoring by Dobratan. All right, we've got a little envelope here. One of them is a sticker. Another sticker. Another sticker. This is a good emo sticker right here. My whole life is a dark room, one big dark room. Wow, that's deep. Okay, and then it looks like just a card, an info card, kind of like a trading card but larger, or like a glossy that a model might have and hand out to agencies. All right, so we have the handbook for the recently deceased. And this is just sculpted, no pages. That's okay. I don't know if he still sells it, but there was a guy on Etsy that actually sold a 1/6 scale book, and it had pages that you could open, and I don't know if you could read it, but it was pretty detailed. So this is just a sculpt with a sticker on top. Looks nice though. You have her camera. She was definitely into photography. Now, wouldn't it be something if we had the technology with LEDs now where you can embed the LED and battery somehow into that box and have it flash. Boy, that's wishful thinking. And yeah, not much to it. Seems a little delicate, but it's built pretty sturdy. Detailing enough. Now, could they have put the little white label on there of the name of the camera? Nah, that's okay. Got some extra hands, and they are kind of painted on. So they didn't just have one color tone. Can't really tell by looking at that though. And then we have, looks like the ad for BEETLEJUICE. Yeah. And then we have this huge coffin. Oh, sorry. I myself am strange and unusual. And this is made out of wood. And this is nicely done. Painted black and then glossed over nicely. Good sanding done on it as well. But it does slide. It doesn't fit firmly. It's not magnetized, or it doesn't seem like it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, there's some slight pull here. Yeah, there's magnets in there. It's just not working as well as it could. All right, so that opens up, and then looks like this like black sheet, and then some bubble wrap, and then here she is. She's very light, very dainty feeling. And I just yanked off the shoes. Okay, so, oh, and her hand just fell off. All right, so she's got this necklace thing going on here, and I don't know how this goes, but it's just kind of hanging out here. I'll just leave it there for now. But look at the detail on this figure. It looks just like her. They did a great job there. I'd say this is a step above what was done with the Dracula figure, with her likeness. Now, even though she does have this wild-looking poofy hair on top, which probably could be styled a little bit better to make it a little bit more clumpy rather than frizzy-looking. But the bangs are sculpted as well as the main hair underneath. I would rather of that have been stitched as well, especially considering that the bangs don't look too good. It looks kind of cartoonish. But good job on the painting on the face. Yeah, good gloss on the eyes. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. The outfit itself has good enough detail. The figure is slightly smaller in frame than a standard female figure. Some of them tend to be pretty tall, like supermodel looking. This one is a little bit shorter, and it's very thin in the arms and in the legs as well. Standard dexterity in all the areas, and the shoes are on top of the stockings, which go all the way up. So I like that the whole bottom part isn't sculpted, and they stay on pretty good as well. Now the torso and the chest has some bounce to it, so it's like there's a rubber cover in the midsection. It's around the entire figure, and then the back has this loop closure. Looks pretty delicate here, but it actually closes via the button and these loops. But pretty nice figure overall. And let's see if there's anything else with it. Oh, so you got her shawl. Same material as the dress. Anything under here? No. Anything under here? No. All right. A lot of foam. All right. So let me get this figure set up and give you my final thoughts. All right, so here she is set up. I switched out one of the hands so it looks like she's holding the camera. I put the shawl on her as well. Real nice figure. I mean, for a small batch figure, maybe it could have been a little sharper in certain areas. The coffin, nice touch, but she was never in a coffin in the film. So although it's a morbid accessory to have, I don't know, if you, I would never display the coffin with her. It takes up a needless space on the shelf. It really is just nice presentation for initially opening up the box is pretty much it. So I would rather there have been a base, a figure stand for her, especially considering how difficult it is to stand her up in the type of shoe that she's wearing, the heels. So overall, I'm going to give the figure a 9.1. It just, for some reason, it just doesn't wow me. I don't know if it's, probably the biggest thing that bothers me is those bangs. Yeah, but no regrets in buying it. They did a bang up job with this figure, and it's going to go great next to Beetlejuice. It's just a shame that Sideshow didn't end up doing this alongside the release of the Beetlejuice. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. I got some pre-orders on the way. I've been waiting forever for an ET diorama with an ET and Elliot on his bicycle. I don't know if I'll ever get that at this point. It's coming from Russia. Who knows? Talk to you later, guys.